good baby. Why would you try running in the street? You know better. Why would you try running in the street? Hmm?
We are looking live at a beautiful fly into Everbank
Fucking brand
Stadium
new,
here in
shorty.
Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, bro,
Yeah,
you'd still
it's,
know exactly
you
where
have
you
to
were
come
by
in
the
the
rallying
street.
cry of the Jaguar faithful in the
Precious
stands.
man.
Today, a
Precious
battle
man.
out of the AFC between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Neither team got the start of the season that they wanted.
Make sure
Let's see
about
who
me.
can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Return coming from
I
the 6.
Well,
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
I think it's gonna like it. I think it's gonna like it. The noise is definitely
All
fucking
right,
top
let's
tier.
get this show on the road.
The
It
noise
is
is
first
definitely
and
top
10.
tier.
Oh God! Now I gotta dominate people.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Oh, it's a quick throw out wide.
Oh shit.
And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Hey, Lion!
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Cam Little to try the extra points. Extra points sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Looking to throw here. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. and netted some positive yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We'll go with a design keeper. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL, using his legs.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Lawrence with it on first. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Ron!
Throwing out to the left. Cut! No one's around him. He's got space. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play.
This is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the first. On is Little for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start to drive the ball. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Deep drop this time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Bronco 80. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
See a shit back. So much as hell. Yeah. Tacos.
Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 1st down here.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look to throw.
Bro, I thought that shit illegal. What the fuck is going on?
And that's quickly
So we're talking about
changes
that
the tone of
shit.
this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
I make it do.
On the ready.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Sack.
Here's a throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Same guy, Wilson again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They give on 2nd to Hall. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive's gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done. They set a third and very short.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Third and long yard coming up.
Ready. Pack the 60, pack the 60. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. That's good for a couple of yards. And now they have a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now.
Bro,
On him quick, and they bring it down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
okay, fucking get on the center. God,
I
man.
am a big fan of creativity, and the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
You're good on the point after. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Well, 3
Keep going.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets
They
to the
block from
47-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
On play action now, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down.
I knew he was going over.
Already done as they pick up that
That's the
first
funny
down.
part. I knew you were throwing over this side. That's why I played on my corner, but I fucking
Lawrence
overcommitted.
here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Lawrence trying again on second.
He missed a whole touchdown.
Drops. This one's
Thank
incomplete.
God, dude. Appreciate you.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got
Yeah, that was a layup.
coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
That was a fucking layup.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, Ron. Take right open. Hey, Soko, tonight. 11. Here we go.
Throw here, third down. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Honest Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
So got every receiver. All these other receivers. I'm gonna let them draft this.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Now he takes all the places right as he got back again.
Brian, funny as hell. Always. To the shit.
First down now, ball at the 33.
You can get me, you know that?
Appreciate you. You gas me up.
Working now.
Gas me up.
Taking back. You can get mine.
Connects with his back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. 70, give a look.
They're throwing it.
I'm going to be this spot one.
Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's certainly a spot where you can be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the older ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 18, find in. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. That is Caleb Bransell.
That's on me.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody.
Came back too far. It's on me.
In this game, he makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Hey, Soko, hot.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, someone steps in. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the Jets do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to the second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, ready.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has them set up 2nd down and 21.
Ready.
Back to throw. They set up the screen here for Hall. Works the sideline to the 30. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's Hall running his own read. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
19 top, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing it on 2nd down. This one's a bit off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 70, Simba Wolf. Rig alert, rig alert.
They send a man in motion.
Street.
They draw it up for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
They go play action on 1st down. Flush out now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now, in goal to go. Complete on the option. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Some. Why was she going fucking crazy?
First and 10 coming up.
Why was
Jaguars
she
ready to
going
take
crazy?
advantage of some good field position they've got here. Thrown back, gets the handoff.
Block y'all blocks.
Along the sideline past midfield. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Headed out right. He takes it himself. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
You know, that just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter.
Oh my fucking god!
And it looks like the Jaguars got to it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
You gonna be on a fucking block, man. What the fuck is that?
An offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
On first down, they'll run. This takes him down to the 10. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Jet to go first down.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window, where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The give here on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we're trying to decide our winner. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Lisa 24, here we go.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis.
Long way.
It's attacking. He's still going. And he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted and they took the ball away to boot.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Easy, Ralph. Hey, tomato.
Back-to-back carries here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Hey, go!
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two. The defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that's the quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your play.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 70, super look.
They go right back to Hall. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
70 Lions.
Back to throw it. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Cowboy 80. Go.
1st down, play action.
Yep.
Checks it down the Hall. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18, tied in. Ready.
I'll throw here on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
On the go.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets down by 7.
Ready.
This rush could be coming again after that last sack drop. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Nazareth. 6, 18. kickoff. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here he is to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
He puts him there under it, deep down the left. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Nice gain left side. Stop his made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Get 22 out of that play. And it's good for a New York first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Okay, ready?
40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Catch is made in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made it fit.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Hey, Ron!
They're going to pass it here. Sends this to the end zone.
Yeah.
And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Right again, very close.
Doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Good.
As the Jaguar first down, Brock. They can run out the clock on this way. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And It's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Jaguars come away with
That
the win in
shit
this one.
easy.
And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.